you have a copy?
What is this for?
This is for Advent.
Brad?
So, I don't know.
Which is
Advent.
before we know it.
So this will be the first week of December. Here, here's an extra one if you need an extra one.
Okay, I probably have it.
All right,
We'll see.
Base, would you like to start off?
I'm a little unsure of this one.
All right.
Well, the Virgo goes, the altos and the sopranos sing that first, no?
We're gonna start from page 1. We're just
Oh.
going as far as the
All right,
Virgo.
they changed it. They talked about changing the rules.
I'm sorry.
I'm working with those people too long.
I know. I know. It's great. Okay. Let's start with you. We're just gonna go up to page 3. And we did the first page last week, even though it was a little bit rocky. Alto, can you also sing along with
Yeah.
bass? I forgot you're an alto, so you can get settled in. We're doing Alma Redemptoris, which is the sheet music.
The one that was just sent? No, before.
This one? Alright. Bass. Here, let me play this and then.
This is the bass part of Alma Redemptoris Mater. I will start right at your beginning. The basses start off with that first
And
measure.
LT, if you want to join with that measure, you
start.
can.
Yep.
So just join on the Redemptoris. Okay, let's start again. I thought she was gonna give you your pitch. She went right into it.
Yeah, she did.
Okay, so here, knowing that now.
Well, there's nothing accompaniment on that anyway.
Okay, there's your starting pitch. Alright, knowing that, here is her.
With that first measure, so that's right where I'm going to start.
It's just the lower chorus.
That's all on turn. My turn doesn't come in until the extra beat.
Yeah, so that's the other thing. We're saying different words at different
Yeah, turn is
times.
a little bit different. Okay.
Would you like me to play it out of tempo and then we'll do it with tempo in a
Okay.
Okay. So here's starting from the Alma again. Three. I lied. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That sounded pretty good. Is there anything that you're...
It's just all over the place. I'm just trying
Yeah.
to find that harmony as it blends with the other parts.
Yeah. As you hear, when you hear the whole thing together, it'll make a little bit more sense. Because you most of the time have the root of the chord, if I remember correctly. But because you have the root of the chord, you're jumping all over the
I want to
place.
be able to go over with Karen's, and, practice with that one. I didn't see her separate parts.
Okay.
And I looked at the listing. Maybe I didn't go down far enough, but I did see the last recording from the rehearsal, but I didn't see hers. So I want to go back and
Yeah,
make
those
sure
were
I
only
access it.
uploaded on the 19th, so those were uploaded Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Excuse me. All right.
So between now and next week, I'll
Sounds
work
good.
with the both parts then. Okay.
All right. Alti, you want to give it a shot with the YouTube, or should I just play it?
I think I need to go through it, because I didn't have time to
All right.
do any kind of
I'll just play it then. So, Marina, I know you're a higher alto, but if you can sing the bass line, do it. And the day of, if there's enough people, you don't have to. But Mary, you're definitely a lower alto, so you should be able to get that bass line just fine.
In other words, sing on the same pitch as he is at the beginning.
Just for the first measure. This way, if for whatever
Yeah,
reason
I can do
Jerry
that.
gets caught in a snowstorm or something upstate, we're not worried about that one measure. Please don't do that.
I'll be there.
Thank you. All right.
It's a good excuse, though. I would
You're not allowed to use it now.
How many times can I use it in a year?
Use it in the middle of July when we really need you. All right, so here's your E flat. Okay, so yeah. And you have Yep, that's all we're gonna do.
Okay.
You guys sounded pretty good. This is a general note for the surgere on the top of page 29, which is your second page, third measure. And on the first page, the paired via. Watch that rhythm because it's a weird little syncopation. It's kind of the only weird rhythm that's in there. So it's with the surgere on page 2, it's 1, 2. Suggere qui, so it's not on the beat, but it's on the and of beat 2, and then for the first page it's 1, 2.
Maybe all the parts have that sync.
Yep, all of the parts have that rhythm, so we should all be in unison
else?
rhythm.
Where else on one?
On page 1, it's where the measures are kind of jumping. So the per via celi, que per via celi, so it should be que per via celi. Let's all just try saying that. Let's all say que per via celi on the first page. I'll give you 3, 4, 1, I guess. So 3.
Measure 5.
Yeah, this is measure 5, yeah.
It's the last beat in the last measure of the top line.
Yep. So it'll be que per via though.
Oh,
So
no,
so it's the whole phrase, yeah.
Yeah.
So 3, 4. Que per via celi. Yep, that's it. And And then, yeah, that's fine. So if you have that one, let's just really quickly do the suture.
By the way, we are gonna observe those little hiccups there, those commas that,
They're not gonna be huge breaks unless they kind of happen all at once. So like after the chaili, the alti and the tenor have those, and then the soprano and the bass have them. So if they don't happen at the same time, I'm personally not gonna observe them as the conductor, but that's a place for you guys to catch your breath.
right,
If there's a place where they all happen together, like Porta Manes right after that, then there'll just be a slight break from all of us. I'm not gonna slow anything down. I'm not gonna really do anything fancy. It's just I'll
Okay.
kind of like make a gesture to breathe, which is where those apostrophes come in. This is a nice one. It actually tells you where to breathe, and they're not. Anyway, okay. Soprano, would you like to go through your part?
I don't need to.
Okay, sounds good. If that's the case, don't freak out. We're just gonna try it all put together just to hear what it sounds like. Just up to there, and then we're gonna move on. Got it?
Yep.
Alright. Try to sing normally. I don't ever do this. And Emily might not agree with me. But for right now, just so that we can hear this thing, I'm gonna do my darndest to find a better speaker. I couldn't this week. But sing just slightly softer than you would so that you can hear this. But don't sing so soft that you can't hear yourself singing. Got it?
okay.
Alright. So this is your starting pitch, knowing she's probably just gonna go.
This is the unison Alma, what am I calling?
That didn't sound really bad. That sounded actually pretty good with what we have right now. You were, most of the time, on point. You weren't sure of yourself, but you were pretty good. I couldn't hear you guys all that well, but from what I did
Because
hear...
we were lost.
Okay. Well, when you weren't lost, it did sound like you were at least, like, in the ballpark, even if it wasn't directly in the pitch. It sounded like you had the right pitch in mind. You're pretty good, so I'm not going to worry about you all that much. Altos, is there anything that you want to go over before we move on from this?
Yes.
Okay, what?
Well, first of all, the starting pitch, after we do the Alma.
Okay, so let's
I'm
figure
not
out.
sure of that.
Let's figure out what's going on. So it's. So if you're singing it in that octave, that's a major sixth. Anyway.
Well, first, let's do it again while I'm trying to stay in the right
Sure.
octave.
Alti, do you want to sing it down there, or do you want to sing it up the octave? Which is easier?
Down for me. She's
Okay.
higher.
If you want to sing it up, you can sing it up.
Well, no, I can sing it down.
Okay, that's
I have
fine.
enough range to be able to do that, so.
Okay, so then you can sing it down.
I just have to remember to do it, cause it's just not natural to me.
Yeah, and she'll give you a lot more time when she's like actually doing the thing before she
she'll
plays it.
pause.
Yeah, she'll like play the note and then she'll stop and we'll all start together. So here's just sing that and then just stop on the G. So just alto, just alto. Yeah. So when you do that jump, this is your starting pitch. You're jumping that first jump to the G, that's the note that you're going to at the end. So it's that. So that pitch that you sang is going to be up here.
Excuse me, Angela,
Yes.
do you want everybody or
Just
the
alto.
alto?
Just the alto.
Okay.
Alright, so let's try that. That note that you're jumping to, that's your G on top. So here's your E flat again. Yep, that's exactly it. Now do that and go on to mater.
Okay.
Yeah, go on to the mater. Here's your E flat, ready? That's it. Yep.
Okay, can we go on?
Would you like to?
Yes.
All right. Do that part one more time, then this way you get it really into your head. And we'll go on to the Virgo Preludes. Okay. E flat, 3. That's all that we're gonna do for today. That sounded a lot more solid.
Yes.
Space, do you want to hear yours one more time, or are you good? All right.
I'll work on it first.
Sounds good.
I'm taking time today.
Sounds good. All right, we'll put this one away, knowing that it's in relatively good condition.
We have time to work on it too.
We do. This isn't until December that we're doing this.
Jesu Corona, that's.
Jesu Corona. Marina,
When is that?
that is
November?
November 7th that we're doing that one. Marina, did you happen to print that one out, or do you need a copy? Because I totally forgot to make copies, but I have spare copies.
The one that you
Replacing-
just sent?
Yes, it's not the one that was originally sent. It was,
And it has, the time signature, 3/4.
yes, 3/4.
Is it in another book?
It's in the basil. Erlene, do you have a basil?
I know.
That's okay.
Maybe I do, I'm looking for it. No, I don't, yes, I do that.
It's number 269 in the basil.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Now that we all have the same sheet music, we all start off in unison, and it's
What's
just
the page?
269.
Page
I know, that's the
225.
Oh, page 225.
225.
Okay, I have it.
So if you're looking at this, we all start off in unison in a C major triad. Then all of us go to one of the pitches we just sang. So we end in this nice C major chord. So bass, you're going back to that C. Altos, you're just kind of rocking back to the E. And then sopranos, we go up to the high C. Alright. Let's take this very, very slowly. Yeah, let's just take it very slowly. And then if it crashes and burns, then we won't take it slowly. We'll take it one part at a time, but I don't think that it will. Okay. We start on the pickup, so I'll give you a 1, 2, and then we'll go. Is everybody there?
Yeah, she didn't record this?
She did record this, but she recorded it a little bit quickly, so I wanted to go through it slower, see if we got it. And then I'll play it, and also it's a little bit difficult to hear that, so this thing I can raise the volume a little bit.
I don't know if I'm missing pages in this, so,
It's right here.
okay.
Alright. So here's your C, which everybody is starting on very nicely. 1, 2. You know what? Let's go through this parts. We'll start with bass. Let me be humbled and realize that my playing is not as good as I'd like it to be. All right. Bass, here's your starting pitch. 1, 2. Arlene, just bass.
Oh, just bass.
Yep, just
sorry.
bass.
I didn't hear you.
It's okay. So 1, 2. And do the amen. Yep. That's it. Are you good with that? Anything concerns?
A few times over,
All right.
just not too.
Alti. Here's your starting pitch. 1, 2. And the amen. Yep. That's it.
Much more simple.
Yeah. This is your reward for singing that soup tune I made you do.
Wasn't this the one you were gonna see if you could put all the words, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
No.
Yes.
that
It was
Oh, it
this
was.
one, but it was for the other sheet, and
Right.
Okay, so I have a lot of free time today after class, so I'll do that at school.
You just make a note.
Yes, I did.
You know.
Yeah, because if we do 3, 4, and 5, it's gonna be problematic.
Yeah. Okay. So
because some
I'll
of the
do
words
that.
are much longer and trying to break it up is a little difficult.
Okay.
If you get a chance, because like,
Yeah.
this is November 7th, which
We'll make sure we only
is
sing
that
2
3
verses.
weeks away?
Just make sure we only sing 2 verses.
That's it.
Okay. There. Soprano. Let's really quickly run through yours. Here's your starting pitch. 1, 2. Jesu and the amen. Yeah, exactly. Let's do it. All 4 parts together. Oh, 4 parts, 3 parts together. I don't exactly know how she's
This
gonna
is the
do
unison number 269, Jesu Corona Virginum. All 5 verses, including the amen at the end.
this. We're only gonna do verses 1 and 2 for right now. Okay. And with that in mind,
She's not
She should give
she's
us
not
a
playing
chord.
any lead-ins.
she will play a lead in the day of. I think she was trying to just like bang these through though, because she
Yeah.
recorded like 10 of them in a row. So there's our C. All right. So she's about 4 measures ahead of us. All right. A little bit faster. Jesu corona virginum, verse 2. That actually sounded really good.
So we could do it a cappella.
We could do it a cappella. If I were to say that though, I think you guys might shoot me. But
The day of. At least we are more confident.
yes, okay. That is great to hear.
Yes.
We have like 4-ish minutes, then I gotta run. So
All right, so just give us what we have to do, remind us of the schedule, use those 4 minutes that way. At this hour, you're gonna get up there, and how long is it gonna take you?
About an hour.
Famous last word.
What did
I swear. The dog did it.
I swear you were organized. You know it.
I get it from my mother.
You just know it. Don't worry.
Why did you
No. Just,
We look for
any kind of schedule that tells me what's happening next week?
the schedule for the match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. All right. Just so that everybody knows, we've all now run through everything for Mass on November 7th, except for the propers. We'll go through those next week. I mentioned I wanted to do them today. That's okay. I think we did great with Alma Redemptoris. Ave Verum Mozart, Jesu Corona, O Bone Jesu, Jesu Dulcis Memoria. Is there anything of those 4 hymns, is there any one that anybody's like, I need particular help with? Because if there is, that's what we'll focus on next week.
Well, I gotta make some time, but it's my last week has been like crazy.
I completely understand. I'm glad that I'm not the only one. Okay. And all of those parts are up on YouTube. They have all of your parts. They have a unison. My favorite thing to do and my favorite thing to recommend, once you've practiced your part enough, practice it against other people's parts. So if you're an alto, play the soprano line and sing with the soprano. If you're a bass, sing with the alto or soprano, stuff like that. This way, that's when you know you have it in. That's when you know you have it. Mass parts are all the same. November 7th, I'm working on finalizing the, December, I forget what day that is. December, I'm working on finalizing the list. Definitely some form of All My Redemptories. That one is coming along. If you, please practice it, because once Karen's here, it'll sound so much better.
December 5th, isn't it?
December
The
5th?
first-
Okay.
The first
Yeah.
Sunday in December.
So that'll be All My Redemptoris Mater. We're gonna do some kind of Veni Veni Emmanuel. And 2 other hymns that I need to figure out. So I'll get you all of that.
Angela,
At
I
some
didn't
point.
hear what you said, please practice.
The Alma Redemptoris.
Unless
Okay,
you already
okay.
know it.
Okay.
And then for Christmas, Hodie Christus Natus Est. We'll do Lohau Rosaire Blooming. That'll be Mass of the Shepherds. Those Mass parts should be recorded within the next week and a half or 2 weeks tops. Yeah. Would it be easier on YouTube for you guys if all of the if all of the Jesu Coronavirus Unum were in one folder, and if all of the Mass of the Shepherds are in one folder, as opposed to it just being under the Latin Choir Rehearsal folder? This way you're not scrolling through everything.
Yeah, we'll pick it up right away as long as
Okay.
it's identified that way. It's probably
Okay,
easier.
I'll work on making those then.
Your 4 minutes
Now I
are up,
have
you're
it.
gonna be late.
Yeah.
I haven't used the YouTube recording yet. What is the title I'm gonna put in?
Put in St. Catherine's Adult Choir. You have to scroll down a little bit to find. You'll find the first thing that you'll find is a video of me conducting the English choir. So if you click on that video and then click on the site underneath it, if you click on that little circle icon, it'll bring you to the homepage. Conversely, the easier way is as soon as we're done here, I'll just send you a link.
Oh, okay, that's a hot link, right?
I'll send you a link. That'll be easier.
Okay.
Any questions, comments, concerns?
So next week's is after,
Yes, there is a funeral
Funeral.
next week on Thursday, which means
9:30 till we think 10:30.
Yeah.
maybe.
we're aiming to start at 10:45.
Okay.
If you are gonna come in early, please be quiet. Please be quiet and please be respectful. Obviously, I feel like that should go without saying. 10:45 next week to 12. Yeah. Anything?
No.
Thank you guys for putting up with my craziness.
Thank you for directing us.
Yes.
Thank you. I